So for Bobby and everyone else in here, especially all the new people, I would, the link is in here to the newsletter. So just subscribe to it. And then you can go to this website and go to Pest Creator Hook's newsletters. And then you, like, I would just tell you, like, first of all, read all the emails they send you every week. It's one a week. But also once or twice a week, just go through the previous newsletters they've made, because it just gets your brain going. And then if you also download the title brainstormer in the community. So if you go to the community and search for here, the title brainstormer, you can download this file, which I made basically. And that is basically all the frameworks they cover in these newsletters here. So if you just download this, you can see here. So there's 12 different ways they structure their titles, basically. And this really helps you to generate a lot of titles. So here we used an NHL example, so ice hockey example. So you pick the frameworks they are using, and then you just pick your niche and write all the titles for your own niche. And if you do this when you're starting a channel, you can literally come up with like 50 title IDs within 10 minutes or 15 minutes of doing it, because it's like all the frameworks and you just have to fill in the regrets, like the keywords of your niche, basically. So this makes it very easy to come up with all this stuff. All right, so I would recommend everyone to do this when starting out a new channel, or just when you need to come up with some IDs for your channel and for your video IDs. All right, let's see what else we have. So guys, in terms of sharing things in the community, I share this every call. Like we did at this call, like sharing some motivation, some member wins, some tips and tricks. I really like to at the start of these calls, I really like to share some community wins, whether it's if you picked a niche, build a channel, did your SEO, uploaded your first video. I would really like everyone to post this under member wins. So at the start of these calls, we can go through it and see how everyone is doing, and then motivate each other to keep on working hard and just sharing the wins and keep on working on their YouTube channels. And yeah, the reason for them being in here, right? I shared that review about Michael that he made 3K with his channel last month. Michael was making all the videos himself and uploading them. And of course, that takes a lot of time. And now he saw this like channel blow up and going viral. He made a lot of money with that. But then we were talking, and Michael first wanted to basically scale his amount of channels vertically or like horizontally, instead of scale the one channel that is working for him now vertically, right? So he talked to me about like doing different niches and trying new niches and launching other channels first. But we discussed it, and instead of trying new channels first and like making more videos yourself, or like Michael himself, we decided that we're going to try and scale up the current channel he has by hiring and automating the whole channel. Because the thing is, if you hire a full team of video production team, a scriptwriter, a voice actor, a video editor, and a thumbnail artist, you pay around like $50-$60 per video. If it's an 8 or 10 minute video, you can like up the quality super high and maybe pay like between $60 and $100. But still, if you make over $1,000 a month from your channel, you can literally produce 20 to 30 videos a month, and you're still above break even. And if you do this, like Michael is making all these videos himself right now, so giving up his time to edit the videos. So we discussed like, okay, let's hire this team, let's automate it. And this way you can probably scale up this channel way quicker, and you lose less time doing the actual production. And this is the main reason this business model is called YouTube automation, right? Because you can hire these people and leverage their time to make more videos quicker and automate your channel. So yeah, me and Michael talked about this. Michael is in the hiring process right now. And then hopefully next week we have the team installed and he can like automate it and grow it even quicker. Did you already make this job post and everything, Michael, or you just didn't have time for it yet? Like, I definitely agree with like doing a script yourself is fine. It's pretty quick and you know like what you want. The voiceover is nowadays super easy with 11 Labs, right? But indeed the editing, like I honestly never really did the editing myself because it's just so tedious and long. And yeah, honestly, like I work on a MacBook Air right here. My laptop would just crash after 5 minutes of having an editing software open. And it's just better if you get a video editor. Like, it just looks better if you get a professional to do it, you know? And that's why it's the process of finding the content and then editing it together is just so long, right? So yeah, it's definitely the first thing I would recommend anyone to outsource, because a lot of people here do make videos themselves, like script, voiceovers, and videos. But you can get a 10-minute video edited by an editor for like $25 if you get a decent one. So I think it's definitely worth, like, if you say 2 full days, how many hours is that? Like 5 hours, maybe even more. That's probably worth $25, right? Other thing is, you know exactly like how you want your videos to look right now. So if you like journal that process or record that process and you hire someone, then you can exactly tell them how you want your intro to look, your body to look, your outro to look. And then you can, because a lot of people think like, okay, I'm going to hire a team and they completely understand what I want for my channel, or I expect them to be super high quality, right? But these people also need to be trained, right? Because they're just like human too, right? They can't be perfect from the moment you hire them. So it's equally important for you to be a good manager and train those people that you hire once they join your team. And the way you can be a good manager is by exactly knowing what you want from your channel and from your videos, and then telling and explaining and showing them how they should do it and what you expect from them. And that is one thing where a lot of people don't want to take the time to hire their own team and train their own team, and just hire one of those ready-made teams, which can work. But just like here, like if you hire those ready-made teams, you kind of expect them to be perfect from the get-go. But the thing is, if you talk with one of those managers and they have like 5 scriptwriters and 5 video editors, you're going to get another scriptwriter or video editor every single time. And they don't know what you want from your videos and channel. So this is very often where there's miscommunication, where you don't get what you think you would get, and you have to explain everything again from what you wanted for your video. So what I would do, and I actually went through this process sort of with one of my one-on-one clients last month, where if you have a specific idea about a channel that you want and about how the video should be edited and how you like the content you want in your video, right? Then if it's a very hard or unique concept, you will have to help your editor to source this content and tell him, I want at this part, I want these clips, and at this part, I want these clips, and maybe a screen recording of this article at this moment. So if it's a hard niche like this, where you have to like sort of have knowledge about it, you will just have to put in a little more work to help your editor train your editor, like I just said, like train your editor to understand what you want from him, and also provide him with links to videos or articles or news related stuff or images that you want in your video. And at the start, this will take some time, and it's probably hard to find a specific editor that knows about Michael Jackson, like as a big fan of him. But you will just need to put in some more work at the start, or maybe like make a swipe file or a Google Drive with all the articles and videos about Michael Jackson, and then just like number them with names, where you in your script tell like, okay, at this part use like video number A13 for like in the short term, it's gonna maybe take you longer to make this file and help you train your editor. But in the long term, once you have one dedicated editor that does this for you and understands what you want and understands how to work with you, that is where at one point he will learn to do it himself.